Hello, Operative, you have been requested by Dr. Wesley Woodsley to be briefed on the following concept: anomaly classification system. The WAAC anomaly classification system is rather basic and universally used across all WAAC operations, facilities, and documents. It is used to make it easier for operatives to determine what sorts of safety or security measures must be taken for a certain anomaly by classifying them based on a variety of factors including danger to human life and containment difficulty. They will now be explained to you in order of containment difficulty. Nullified anomalies are anomalies that have been destroyed, killed, dismantled, or have had their anomalous qualities removed, or have been explained by science. They require no containment or monitoring procedures and depending on the circumstances may be expunged from the record. The goal of the WAAC is not to nullify anomalies, rather to contain and study them in an ethical and scientific way. Mercury-class anomalies are not usually dangerous, but some of them, for example, Ka-03, do pose a danger to human life under certain circumstances or trigger conditions. Additionally, Mercury-class anomalies are usually very easy to contain, as they tend to be inanimate objects or cooperative humanoids. Mercury-class anomalies require containment and monitoring procedures, though they tend to be simple and inexpensive. Plato-class anomalies are usually dangerous, but not always. Generally speaking, most anomalies at Plato class are potentially dangerous anomalies about which little is known, or those that can breach containment but do not constitute a Hades class rating. Most anomalies are given the Plato classification right after acquisition but are moved to another class later on. Plato class anomalies require relatively stringent containment and monitoring procedures and can be contained for a modest but not trivial price. Hades class anomalies are characterized by their extreme danger, significant difficulty in containment, or a combination of both. On average, the WAAC experiences between 2 to 5 containment breaches within a typical 6-month period, with Hades-class anomalies accounting for 2 to 4 of these incidents, making them the most problematic class. A notable example of a Hades-class anomaly is Ka-10. Due to their inherent risks, Hades-class anomalies necessitate rigorous containment and monitoring protocols, which often result in substantial maintenance costs. Containment efforts for Poseidon-class anomalies are not implemented. Instead, they are subject to monitoring and suppression of public information. These anomalies are deemed physically uncontainable, either due to the absence of a physical form or because they possess godlike powers that facilitate an inevitable escape. Generally, Poseidon-class anomalies are not inherently problematic or dangerous. They simply cannot be confined to a single location. For instance, Ka-12 refers to an anomalous sound that intermittently occurs at facility number A23B without any discernible physical source, categorizing it as Poseidon class. Since these anomalies do not necessitate containment measures, they typically do not impose significant costs on the WAAC. However, depending on the specific anomaly, the expenses associated with monitoring can become substantial. Luna-class anomalies are anomalies that are directly useful to the WAAC, SCP Foundation, or the world as a whole. They can sometimes be used as soldiers see information page regarding Special Assignment Force, Andromeda. Some have medical benefits, others keep the world stable. All anomalies associated with SAF Andromeda are Luna-class. Sometimes, they can even be secretly applied to the public. Certain amnestics are anomalous and are considered Luna-class anomalies. Containment and monitoring costs vary due to the wide variety that the Luna classification encompasses.